Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie, and if you are not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that button down below and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, please don't forget to click that bell and turn on your post notifications so you can get notified of any future videos. So if you guys saw my last video, you guys know I put up a poll on Instagram asking you guys to vote for the product you guys wanted me to use the most, which you guys did, which I really appreciate. So that is what I did. But today I figured I would dedicate this video to the products that got the least amount of votes. So that is what we are going to be filming today, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. I will also be leaving all of the products listed down below for you guys just in case. Alright, so we're going to start off with the ColourPop Nude Mood palette. I absolutely love the packaging, you guys. I think it's so beautiful. Simple but beautiful. I love the roses. I love how it's white and just a nice cream color. It's so pretty and simple, but just perfect. And this is what the palette looks like, you guys. It is beautiful. It's definitely a mood. Alright, so let me pull my little strands of hair back so I can get into this. I'm going to be grabbing the BH Cosmetics number 8 brush. And I'm going to go in with Bare to Wear, which is this shade right here. I'm going to be using that shade and applying that right in here in the crease as our transition shade. And as you can see, it really doesn't show anything, so this would be really good not only to start off the eyeshadow, but really good to just blend, you know, to soften up the area, like the crease and stuff. Alright, so now I'm going to be grabbing Mugged Off, which is this shade right here, with the same brush. I'm not going to switch it just yet. So I'm going to be grabbing this brush and applying I'm going to be grabbing the brush and applying the shadow right here on the outer V, and then bringing that right to the inner corner just like that. So also windshield wiper motions would be perfect right now, which is what I'm doing, as you can see. There you go. Perfection. I'm going to be doing the same thing to the other side. So going right here on the outer V, blending that to the inner corner, and then windshield wiper motion. Alright, so I am going to be going in with the same brush with the shade The Cocoa, which is this one here. Let's keep building that up and see what happens, what we come up with. Just going to keep going in, doing the same motion, outer V, bring it to the inner corner, blend back and forth in windshield wiper motion. Super easy. I love it. It looks perfect. Then I'm going to be doing here again, same thing. Alright, so now I'm going to switch my brush. I'm going to grab this Anastasia Beverly Hills double-sided brush. It comes with one of, you know, with her palettes. And I'm going to be going in with the shade Melody, which is this dark shade here. It's a dark brown. And going in with the blending side of the brush, I'm going to be going in right here on the outer V, really focusing that shade right here on the outer V, just like that, in circular motion, and then bringing it right into the crease, just like that. This is starting to look like a really pretty smoky eye, so I'm just going to be doing the same thing right here with this shade, and just really focusing it right here on the outer V, and then blending it into the crease, but not all the way into the inner corner like I was doing before. Okay, I think that's perfect. So like I was telling you before, this shade right here, Bare to Wear, would be perfect right now just to go in. So I'm grabbing this MAC 224. Perfect to just go in and soften up the edges just like that, because it's not really adding a color because it's super close to my skin tone. So it's just really softening up and blending out those edges. You see that? Hopefully you guys can see that, but that's exactly what I'm doing, just softening everything up. No additional color. See that? Or if you don't have this palette, or if you're using browns, you can just go in with a clean brush. I could have just went in with a clean MAC 224 brush and just went in and just softened it up. But since, you know, that shade is in the palette, I figured why not show you how I would use it. All right, so now I'm going to go in with Put On Airs, which is this one here. And I'm going to be using a MAC, what is this, 242 this time. And applying that right here on the inner corner and bringing that in a little bit to the middle of the eye, just like that. Such a nice bronze color. Very pretty. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to apply some lashes off camera, and then I'll be back to continue on with the rest of the makeup look. Alright guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I have my lashes on and we are ready to continue. By the way, I did go in with the Kiss number 11 lashes, just in case you guys wanted to know. So moving on to the face, I am going to be going in with the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. And as I mentioned in the last video, I feel like this one and the ColourPop are very similar. They're creamy, the same, and they smell pretty similar. Just that I think this one is a little bit more coconut fragrant. Well, more fragrant and smells like coconut. There you go. But it feels exactly the same. And the only, also the other thing is that ColourPop is less expensive. Wow, I can't get my words out. It's crazy sometimes. So yeah, I really do like both of them, but if it's the price that you're looking at and you're like, which one should I get? I definitely recommend the ColourPop because it's affordable and it's just as good. Alright, so for foundation, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This one is in the shade Desert Beige, and I believe this one is my summer shade. So I'm going to be going in with this. This is not the dewy one. This is the first one that came out, so it's more of like, what is it? I think this is like a matte one. But I don't think it's like super matte from what I remember. I do remember that I wore this foundation recently and I had to wear a mask, and it wore really well. Like, the foundation didn't rub off, barely any rubbed off, that's what I want to say, which is great. So I will be putting it to the test once again, because especially since school is coming, I know people have to wear masks and then, you know, going to work. We're trying to find whatever we can to, well, what is that? You know, to wear makeup and a mask, you know? You want to make sure you're wearing the right makeup that isn't going to rub off after putting on a mask, or just, you know, find the right products that are going to stay on your face, you know what I mean? So I definitely believe this was a good choice. At the end of the day, I was like, oh wow, like it really stayed on really nicely and barely any was on my mask, which was great, you know? It's not like super matte. You see that? It's kind of like a natural finish. I don't feel it's super matte. I like this one and I like the dewy one, but this one right here is the one that I tried, and like I said, it just looked really, it lasted really nicely. Also, I don't know, I am considering on doing a makeup look with the mask. I know I've seen a couple of those videos. So if you guys want to see one of those, or if you guys want to see something else, like, you know, let me know down below. I will most likely end up doing the video for you guys. So if you guys have any recommendations, requests, leave it down below. So yeah, now I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover, and this one is in the shade M900 Perfect Beige. You guys know I've used this so much on my channel and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit here, a little bit here. There you go. You don't need that much. I feel like this one and the what is it? The e.l.f. Camel Concealer are very similar. You only need that much and it blends out. I mean, it covers up everything. as you can see. So I'm just going to go in and blend this out with my e.l.f. sponge, which is what I've been using, guys. I don't know if I said that, but this is what I've been using with my foundation and now my concealer. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and cream bronze. I am going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This one I have in 2 shades, but today I'm using the shade Honey. And I feel like this one is perfect for like a really nice warm bronzed look. So I'm also applying this a little bit on the nose, and with this, you guys, a little bit goes a long way. And this also reminds me of the what is it, the Too Faced multi-use concealer in the shade Mocha. I feel like these two are very similar, so I definitely, you know, if you're looking for something affordable, then that is it. So I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush, of course, and I'm just blending that out. I like to blend upwards first, as you can see, and then blend down and keep going. And I feel like my chair is making like noise when I start blending. I think I need a new chair. So now I'm going to do my forehead. You guys already know the deal. You guys have seen me do this plenty of times. And of course, now I'm just going to be going in with my sponge and just softening up the edges, especially the nose area and the forehead, and then over here on the sides, so my cheek, my mouth. I'm also going to be doing this side, you know, anywhere that I applied that concealer, and then over here, just to make sure everything is softened up and it looks flawless. And you guys make sure to go over your nose, because I've done that many times where I have done my nose that well and then it just looks like not blended really nicely. So we want to make sure that the nose is blended to perfection, of course. So I'm going to go over that just a little bit more, and done. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and set my under eye. I'm going to go in with my RCMA powder. This was not on a poll on Instagram, because it's just like one of my favorite, honestly, it's the only one I really use. Let's just be honest. It's the only one I really use. It's the RCMA powder, and it's just perfect. It never lets me down. It sets everything super nicely, and it's so affordable, you guys. I could buy a pack of 3 for $30, or you could buy one for $10, I believe it is, and it's lasts me for like so long, you guys. It really does. It lasts a really good amount of time. And I actually put it in these little containers. I've mentioned that many times. It's from Dollar Tree, because it's easier to just grab it with my sponge, you know what I mean? So yeah, but that is what we got going on. Now we're gonna go in and bronze, you guys. I am going to be grabbing my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It, and I'm using the Sigma Large Angled Contour F40 brush. Yeah, 40. And I'm just going to be going in with the brush and going over the concealer that I used on the outer perimeter of my face, just to set it and forget it. You see that? You love that. Also going to do the nose real quick, just like that. I am going to go back into the eyes real quick, going right back into the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be grabbing the BH Cosmetics number 11 brush and going in with the Cocoa. I like this shade, it's really pretty. And just applying that on the lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit of mascara real quick on the lower lashes. Alright, so we're almost done. Now we're going to go in with some highlighter. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome. This one was actually a tie, but I ended up using Nabla in the last video, but I am going to be using this one today. This one's in the shade Molten Gold, and it's such a good highlighter, you guys. I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful gold. See that? It's so pretty. I'm going to be using a Real Techniques setting brush and applying that right here on the high points. Do you see how pretty that is? Like, oh my god, it's so pretty. Apply a little bit on the Cupid's bow. You know what I noticed when I was applying both highlighters in the last video and then now? It's like when I apply it, because it's so, like, it is like a really nice highlight, the camera kind of gets like a little blurry because it's kind of hard to catch it, but you know, so it's kind of like blinding a little bit, you know what I mean? But it is a really nice highlight, if you guys can see, which I'm pretty sure you guys can see right now. So pretty. I love it. Alright, so now for lips, you guys. Alright, here we go. I'm going to go with the MAC lip liner, and this one's in the shade Subculture. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of this one as much anymore. I am and I'm not. I feel like the NYX Suede lip liners are way better, and they just glide on really nicely. I just like them way better than these, and they're very inexpensive as well. But you know, it's like a love-hate. Sometimes I like the MAC, sometimes I don't, but you know. Anyways, now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and I love this one. This is such a beautiful shade, you guys, and I love the applicator. Look at this. It's perfect. Love it. Alright, you guys, now I'm going to go in and set my face because we are done. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist because I really like this one. And that is that. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look right here. These are the products that got the least amount of votes, but here it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!